Hey everyone, it's Gan from Pepi's Techsuit, and today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the FIFINE K052 USB microphone. Alright, so first of all, thank you to FIFINE for sending me this microphone for reviewing. But of course, like all my other reviews, all opinions will be my own, and they'll be seeing this review at the same time that you will. So yeah, let's get this thing unboxed. Cool, so the box really doesn't have too much going on, very minimal. We just have the picture, and again, this is a Gooseneck USB microphone, so it's a bit different than the style of that last one that we did from FIFINE, which was the 669B. So this will have a different use case. So let's get this thing open first. Alright, so we got this FIFINE. Thanks for being a valued customer. A little card from their team. And we get the user guide. And inside here, let's get this out. Alright, so I don't think we really need that box right now. So yeah, pretty much we just get the microphone. You don't really need anything else. It's all powered through the computer, through the USB port. So I'm gonna put this aside for now. And yeah, this is it right here. This is the K052 again. And like I mentioned earlier, it is a gooseneck microphone. So what that means is it kind of looks like those mics you see at podiums and you see at like UN and stuff. So the main advantage for this type of microphone is that you can keep it really close to your mouth and you won't be getting your view obscured by anything. So when you have something like the Blue Yeti on the shock mount behind me, when you bring that down, that fully covers your view in front of you. And if you're trying to read or talk or say play a game and you want to look like directly at the screen without being obstructed by anything, this would be a great option for you. And just in terms of initial build quality, my first impressions of that, I think it's pretty solid. But yeah, the build quality feels pretty sturdy on this. Like, it's not too heavy, but it's not too lightweight, but it would feel flimsy either. It feels pretty solidly put together. Alright, so it's been about a week since I shot that intro and unboxing for the FIFINE K052. And I've been using it as my main USB microphone since. Again, mostly for Discord calls and voiceovers, and for using it for sound tests. So the K052 is a gooseneck USB microphone from FIFINE. I reviewed the 669B from them on this channel before, and I said that it's a great budget mic with good build quality and a great sound for the price. And after this past week, I can say that the K052 follows in its siblings' footsteps. At just $60 Canadian, it's a great option for those seeking a budget mic with good sound quality and a well put together body. And you don't need any software to use it, just plug and play. And FIFINE has finally addressed two of the biggest issues that I had with the 669B by including a mute button and an LED indicator light. But sadly, still no detachable USB cable. The actual neck of this mic is very sturdy, flexible enough to let you move it into any position that you want, but rigid enough to hold that position. It's not the best build quality, but again, it's better than what you think it might be considering the price. And next up, we'll be doing our sound test and comparing it to some other microphones. This way you can listen and compare these mics and really tell which one might be the best fit for you. So first up, we have the FIFINE K052. And this gooseneck mic has pretty good sound for its price. I don't think it's anywhere near as good as the 669B from FIFINE, but it's still pretty good. A few things to note are that this one does have a mute button and an LED light, but the mute button is very loud. And when you're on a video call or a Discord call, the other person might be able to hear you when you click it. And aside from that, the arm lets you get the mic right up to your mouth without blocking your screen or keyboard, so you can still see what you're doing without being bothered by the mic. And obviously it does have a small form factor that doesn't take up much room on your desk. But one more thing to note is that you shouldn't move this arm during a call, because when you do, the other person will be very annoyed with you adjusting this. So next up we have the FIFINE 669B. Once again, this microphone has a great sound for the price, and if you're buying a microphone just for gaming or online meetings or Discord calls, then either of these two will be a great option. I do personally prefer the 669B. I like the form factor more. I think it has better sound, but if you do like these microphones, it's just, again, a matter of which one sound you like better and the form factor. And lastly, we have the Blue Yeti. Again, this is currently operating in cardioid mode, and I do think that it has the best sound quality from the 3 mics that we tested. It has a much fuller sound than the 2 FIFINE microphones, and it is a bit more expensive, quite a bit more expensive. So if you won't be utilizing the features of the Yeti, such as the different pickup patterns or the headphone monitoring, I think the FIFINEs are probably better options for you. Especially if you're just doing like Discord calls and gaming, then the 669B is a great alternative to the Yeti. But if you do prefer that gooseneck form factor, then the K052 is a great option too. So who is this microphone for? And why use a gooseneck as opposed to a typical condenser USB mic? Well, it's not the best sounding mic, and to be honest, it's not the prettiest. But its form factor does have a few advantages. First off, the form factor doesn't just take up less space on your desk, but it's also very functional. You can place this mic right in front of you and bring it very close to your mouth without it obstructing your view at all. And because the actual mic is so small, when you do bring it up to your mouth, you still have a clear view of your monitor, your keyboard, your game, your Zoom call, or whatever you're using it for. And because of the mic's cardioid polar pattern, your voice will be the main thing the mic picks up, as the mic will be right in front of your mouth. And when you compare that to something like the Blue Yeti, you have this giant microphone that needs to be on an arm just to bring it close to you. And when you finally do bring it close to your mouth, you end up completely obstructing your view. And obviously it doesn't have many of the features that the Yeti does, including different pickup patterns or a headphone jack, but it does come in at just a third of the price of the Yeti. Again, this is a great option for those looking for a budget microphone and those who can really take advantage of the gooseneck form factor. If you don't really care much about the gooseneck form factor, but you still want a great budget mic, you can look at the 669B by FIFINE. And you can find the link to our review of that mic in the description. And with the 669B, you do lose out on that mute button and LED indicator light. If you do want to pay more for slightly better sound, you can look at the Blue microphones. But for the price, these FIFINE microphones are hard to beat. Thanks for watching, I'll catch you next time.